What's up everyone, Carter says now. Welcome back to another video. Today we got my Payback review and we've also got some Stadium Stampede on in the background because I've been enjoying playing this game mode. Of course, after the big news of yesterday with CM Punk gone from AEW, what no better character to use than Punk in this one. But yeah, we're not here to talk about CM Punk, we're here to talk about Payback, and Payback was a overall good show. A lot of good matches, and yeah, I won't say there was a bad match, but yeah, really enjoyable show overall. Kicking things off was Becky and Trish in the steel cage. Really good opener, very good cage match. This one definitely recommend watching. Becky gets the win with a manhandle slam from the top rope. That was enough to keep Trish down for the 3 count. There's a little tribute slash callback to Lita and Victoria in this one, where Trish would hit the Widow's Peak, and Becky did the twist of fate. Of course, Victoria and Lita, the first ever women's cage match, so a nice callback to that one in this one. And yeah, as I mentioned, Becky gets the win. Zoe Stark tried to get involved, but Becky able to take out Stark, then hits the manhandle slam from the second rope and gives her the 3 count. After the match, Zoe kind of goes in to help Trish up. Trish kind of pushes her away, and then Zoe has enough of Trish, hits the Z360, and that is the end of the pairing between Trish Stratus and Zoe Stark. And yeah, interested to see where that goes. Does it lead to an eventual match between Trish and Zoe, or is this they just go their separate way without having a match down the line? But I did like the pairing of Trish with Zoe. I think it helped elevate Zoe since her call up from NXT. So it's interesting to see what they do with Zoe Stark now. She is away from Trish Stratus. But yeah, overall thoughts on this match: very good cage match. Definitely worth checking out. And yeah, Becky gets the win here, and as I said, very good cage match. Definitely worth checking, and a great way to kick off Payback. Then John Cena, the host of Payback, comes out and cuts a promo. He is interrupted from by the Miz, and Miz is basically saying, he's hosted WrestleMania, he knows what it takes to host a pay-per-view, or a PLE, I should say. And Cena's doing it all wrong. He needs like a suit, he needs to have matches and stuff, get involved. And Cena says he'll be special referee for Miz vs LA Knight. And then out comes LA Knight, big pop as always. He's definitely so over. I hope WWE do capitalize on it while he is hot. Because yeah, there's no one as over as him in the company right now. Knight gets the win as you'd expect over the Miz. Match was okay. No, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't like 5-star classic either. But it was a solid matchup. LA Knight getting the win here over the Miz. And after the match, Cena shakes LA Knight's hand, saying he respects him, and then raises it. There were a couple of teasers where, LA Knight would go to the Miz would duck, and he would almost hit Cena, kind of maybe teasing a potential matchup there down the line that could be good and could help make LA Knight even a bigger star than he currently is. But yeah, again, not really special, not really to write home about in this matchup, but it was a good match. It was solid, and yeah, definitely not one where I'd say go out of your way to watch it, but it's also, if you're watching Payback, it's not one I would skip. So yeah, I'd give it a solid 3 out of 5 stars, right in the middle. So yeah, Rey Mysterio then retains the United States Championship over Austin Theory after reversing an A-Town down into a roll-up, giving Rey the victory over Theory and retaining the United States Champion, which you kind of would expect. Rey just recently won the belt from Theory. It would have made no sense to put the belt right back on Theory there. And yeah, again, not really else really to say about this one. It was an okay matchup, not great, not terrible, solid matchup. But yeah, I would say Miz and LA Knight was better than this one. I know I'm saying they were both okay and both solid, but I would slightly put Miz and LA Knight over this. But yeah, like it wasn't a terrible match either. Moving on to my match of the night, Judgment Day becoming the new Undisputed Tag Team Champions with a victory over Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This was incredible. This was awesome. The Steel City Street Fight delivered. You had Kevin Owens in a Terry Funk shirt, bleeding all over the place. Proper hardcore tribute to Terry. And yeah, a lot of great spots in this one. Kevin does a swanton bomb from the balcony in the crowd through a table on Dominic. After Dominic got involved, Rhea gets involved spearing Kevin through the barrier, which looked awesome. And yeah, there was a spot where Sammy and KO put on hockey jerseys and get hockey sticks and beat up the Judgment Day. So a lot of good stuff in this one. Of course, as I mentioned, Rhea and Dom get involved. JD McDonough tries to get involved and help the Judgment Day. And yeah, the finish eventually comes after Sammy hits a haluva kick onto Balor. Dom breaks up the pin using the Money in the Bank briefcase. Balor rolls over and gets the 3 count, and the Judgment Day stand tall, holding the gold. And yeah, so that's what Undisputed Tag Team Championships, Money in the Bank, North American Championship, and the Women's World Championship, all within the Judgment Day. And yeah, as I said earlier, this is my match of the night. Definitely, if you check out at least one match from this show, make it this one. This was just a fun, hardcore brawl. And yeah, a really, really good matchup here. And next up was the Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes. The main point of this was basically Cody announces Jey Uso as the newest member of Raw. So Jey is back and he is on Raw, which is interesting. Keeping him separate from Jimmy and the rest of the bloodline. I guess this is their way of extending this out to WrestleMania, and maybe we get the Jimmy and Jey match there. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this plays out. Interesting to see Solo Jey away from Jimmy and away from the bloodline. And he also super kicks Grayson Waller. So yeah, as I said, interesting to see where this goes with Jey, and to see a Solo Jey away from Jimmy, away from the bloodline on a separate brand. Rhea Ripley then retains the Women's World Championship over Raquel Rodriguez. Again, a solid matchup. Not too special in my opinion, but not terrible either. A solid matchup. Rhea gets the victory after Dominic gets involved, causes a distraction. Raquel actually pulls Dominic into the ring, hits a power slam on Dom. This allows Rhea to kick Raquel in the injured knee. That then led to this. The whole story was Rhea injured the knee of Raquel, so kicks out the knee of Raquel, sets her up, hits Riptide, gets the 3 count, and retains the Women's Championship. Of course, as I said, with the help of Dominic Mysterio. Then we get John Cena hosting a backstage interview, kind of referencing Lance Catamaran, his old Southpaw regional wrestling character, and basically says he's with Damon Priest and Finn Balor. They basically play down the tensions in the Judgment Day. They say they hold all the gold, they're taking over, and yeah, basically that. And then that leads us into our main event of the evening. Seth freaking Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura, with the Great Muta sitting ringside. And surprisingly enough, considering he won the Royal Rumble one year, this is the first time Shinsuke Nakamura main evented a pay-per-view, maybe one-on-one. But yeah, apparently this is they were saying this is the first time Shinsuke's main event the WWE pay-per-view, which is criminal. considering how long he's been there, this just shows how badly misused Nakamura has been for years. And yeah, I did think this could have been their chance to finally pull the trigger with Nakamura. Build him up kind of to be a threat to Seth on Raw. You have Grey Muta there sitting ringside. It just seemed like they were set to pull the trigger on the King of Strong style, and they didn't. You fly in Muta just to have him sit ringside while Nakamura loses. But match itself was good. A lot of striking exchanges, a lot of hard hitting maneuvers. Set hit Rainmaker on by the hit a beautiful looking frog splash. And yeah, eventually he gets the win after hitting the curb stomp on Nakamura to put him away for the 3 count, and Seth freaking Rollins retains the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Like I said, it was a really, really good match, but just if they didn't pull the trigger here with Nakamura, it makes you think, are they ever going to do it? You bring in Muta. Maybe Muta was there for other reasons, like getting scanned for the game, or like figures maybe because he is in the Hall of Fame. I'm just not saying he was, not saying that as well, but I'm just saying maybe there are other reasons he's there. You just have him there, so you put him ringside for this to make it feel like a big match, especially with Nakamura being part of one of Muta's retirement matches, which they do also mention. But yeah, I thought they might have finally put the belt on Nakamura, but they didn't. Apparently, after the show goes off the air, Nakamura does attack Seth. So maybe they do continue this, and maybe it does lead to Nakamura eventually beating Seth for the belt, maybe next month. I believe it's Fastlane. So maybe Nakamura does eventually get the belt, and it's just the first step to get there, because he did beat down Rollins afterwards. So like I said, good match overall though. Rollins retains with the stomp, but I was really pulling for Nakamura there. But again, we'll have to wait and see. This isn't over yet because Nakamura does attack Rollins, so maybe Shinsuke does win the belt coming in the next couple of months. But again, we will have to wait for that. And yeah, that is it for my WWE Payback 2023 review. Overall, like I said, good show. 3 very good matches in the cage match, the tag team title match, and Seth Nakamura. Everything else was at least solid and okay, like not terrible, not terrible. So yeah, everything at least a minimum of good. 3 really standout matches, as I said, cage match, tag match, and Nakamura and Seth. And yeah, overall good show. And that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.